When the pulpit mic's on, make sure you're mute, share. At that point, you will be able to speak, and you'll hear him, and it'll be recorded on the this will be live stream, so you'll get that. So at that point, the audio is coming through, it's unmuted, it's coming through from that microphone up there, because you've got the pulpit set up there, and everything's now ready. You can give the instructions, you can announce the first hymn. Oh, when he announces the first, what I usually do at this point as well is I go here and I just move to the next hymn. So that's the first hymn. And try to make sure that hymn 1 and 2 and 3 will be up on the board anyway, so you can check it's the right one. So at this stage, you announce the first hymn, and the organ will start to play.
Oh, that's like the streaming when the service really starts, or when the preacher has been introduced.
Yeah, I start the actual streaming. I mean, it's streaming now. Streaming. When you say streaming, it's streaming to it's streaming to Zoom. The moment you start up the Zoom, start the Zoom. It's streaming to YouTube. The moment you do the more and report to start the YouTube stream. So that's all going now. That live motif there indicates that you are streaming to YouTube. Okay. So he's going to announce the first hymn. What we now have to do is we have to share the screen again so that people watching remotely get to see the words. Okay. And at the same time, reduce the ambient mic so that people hear it through the congregation singing rather than the man in the pulpit. Okay. Incidentally, we don't actually really need this anymore. That's not useful. So the congregation sings, and once that they finish singing, we can stop the screen share, which will go back to the pulpit mic. So he will now start his speaking. He'll maybe have pastoral prayer, for example, and then announce the second. Oh, and so sometime here, as soon as just move that to the second hymn. When it's useful to have that up before he actually announces it, so much flapping around. Then when he announces it, we can go to share the screen, and
the function of knowing what screen to share and when, and what to turn off.
That's right. There's a lot to it. I'm talking through it. Yeah, I'm doing it with there's a lot to it. And I need to get those notes. Not really very good. I mean, they're okay, but they're too much detail, and they don't have the things you really
go through and highlight the ones that are.
I think I might try to retype it actually. So, but don't wait for me to do that because it won't take me a while. Right. So you do that. You do that for all three hymns. So he'll then stop. So we go back to. We'll then maybe have next scripture reading.
When it goes to the pulpit, how do I switch the screen back to the pulpit? So I just.
You stop share. So share screen. We'll put that up.
Yeah. And
do you want to do it? Let me invite you to do it now. So we come to the third hymn.
Okay.
Okay, he announces the third hymn. So
before then, I should have hymn of the.
Yeah, make sure up there. Just go over there. We'll share it. Okay. You just how are you going to have to? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Go to that screen there. And then you can, if you use the up and down arrows, you can go through the PowerPoint.
Oh, okay, so that's
And you might have to keep on it. But it's yeah, that's good. Yeah. Oh, incidentally, this has a bad plan. And Ray's got a job to fix it sometimes. It's quite intrusive at times. But we can't do anything about that. Okay, so right, so if you go to the share screen now. And click on there. And click on there.
Once I share the screen from the aim, and now it's
Bring it down. So, good.
when the aim is done,
Done. Stop share.
stop share.
And now, this is the end of the first game. So this is the time it's going to start preaching. So press the red button once on there at the same time. And just double check to make sure the time is.
Yeah.
Okay, so he now preaches. And after about 40 minutes,
Yeah.
the sermon will be over and he'll say, Amen, let's sing our final hymn.
And that before that happens.
Before that happens, just try and set the final hymn there, please set the final hymn, it's just work hard to do that. So you're not scrubbing around. So when he says that, move to the share it.
Share. Sermon's over. And
Just the red one.
press it once.
And
That shows full.
what you mentioned,
Share the screen. It goes up. Yeah.
okay, and then the hymn is sung. And then when the hymn is over, click the stop share.
So stop share. For the blaze.
And you can also now, we haven't been doing this quite so much, but if you go to that screen there and just go down one. Yeah. That's the final closing here. But and what we do what we have been doing, although I don't have been doing it quite so much now, it's not every such extremely so necessary, but also when the service is over, like it is now, before people start chatting, if you go to the, now there's two ways of doing it. You can go to the YouTube, desktop live stream, or you can do it from the three dots here. You can do stop live stream.